Okay, good morning class. Welcome to your first geography online classes. My name is Ms. Priya Thapa and I will be teaching your geography classes for this session. Okay. Now, before I start off with the chapters, I know you do not have your books. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a short introduction about what we are going to learn about in this session, in this subject, geography. Okay. Now, in geography, in class 8, we are going to mainly focus on the topic population. Okay. Now, you know what is population? Population means the number of people living in or residing in a particular area. Now, followed by population. Now, in this book, you can see that, though you do not have your book, when you get your books, please refer to the video and see what I have taught. So you can see that the chapters are divided into themes. Okay. Now, under each theme, we have one or two chapters. Like if you see theme migration, we just have migration. But under theme population dynamics, we have population dynamics, first chapter, and the second chapter is overpopulation and underpopulation. Okay, this is under the theme population dynamics. Now, if you look at urbanization also, that is theme 4. First chapter, that's chapter number 5 is, see, theme is different and chapter is different. Okay, theme is written in red, theme 1, theme 2, and after that, the chapters are given in black. So, under urbanization is urbanization and its impacts, and then we have changing faces of the city. So similarly, we have around 8 themes and we have 13 chapters. Okay. So what we are going to do in geography is we are going to learn about, first would be population dynamics. Okay. Now population dynamics, we are going to start off with the second chapter. Okay. Now in population dynamics, we are going to learn about what is the meaning of population. Where does India as a country stand? That means, now you know that India is the second largest populated, in terms of population, in terms of how many people are living in our country, we come in the second rank. Okay. So similarly, we shall also learning a few comparisons in population. Which country is the highly populated country, the most highly populated country in the world? Which is the least populous country in the world? What is going to happen? What happens when there is more population in a country but less resources? What happens when there are more resources but less population in the country? Now, what are the positive effects and what are the negative effects of overpopulation? Okay, now first thing you have to learn is what is the meaning of population, what is the meaning of overpopulation, what are the causes of overpopulation, and then what are the ill effects or the merits and demerits of overpopulation. Okay, now we are also going to learn a comparison, like I said. Then the second theme, the third theme that we are going to go is migration. What happens? See, when it's like a sequence, okay? You have to learn each chapter. Now, first we are going to learn about overpopulation. Now, I'm just going to give you a slight idea, okay? So, overpopulation means when there are more number of people in a certain area as compared to the resources. Resources is like the things that you need to survive. What are the things that you need to survive? Water, you need water. You need housing. Okay. Now, let's say in the families that they are residing, they have children. They need to send their children to school. You need food to eat. Okay. You need recreational parks. But see, suppose there are certain resources that is available in the society. You have schools, you have parks, you have restaurants, you have cinema halls. But if those resources that are available, the food that you get in the market, that is available in the market, is not enough for the people. Okay, simple example. If you have 20 students in the class, that means the population of your class is 20. Now, what is the resources that you require in the classes? You require, the main thing that you require is table and chairs. 20 the population is 20, but the resources, the table and chairs is only 10. That means the class is overpopulated, meaning more number of people, less resources. Now, when we talk about just the opposite now, underpopulation. Overpopulation means more population, less resources. Underpopulation means you have around 40 to 50 chairs and tables, but you just have 20 students. So you can see that the resources are more and the population is less. Okay. Now, when we talk about underpopulation and overpopulation, here also we have the merits and the demerits. Okay, so we are going to learn about all these things, and here also we are going to do a comparison between two countries, that is Canada and Tanzania. Okay, Canada and Tanzania. Okay, then we have urbanization and its impacts. Now, urbanization means, see, when there are more number of people, when the number of people are increasing, now development is also taking side by side. So in the villages, now what happens is there are less number of jobs. We are going to learn about why people are moving out from small towns and villages to big towns and cities or even different countries. Why are they migrating? So migrating means they are moving from one place to another for so many reasons. Okay. Now, when migration topic comes up, we are going to learn about why migration is just moving of people from one place to another. Now, why? The reason behind why people are moving from one place to another. See, you may be having people in your family, your brother, your elder brother, your elder sister, your father, mother, aunt, uncle, grandparents may be working or settled in some other countries. Always remember, when people migrate, meaning moving from one place to another, they always move to a more developed country. Okay? So when they are moving from country A to country B, A to B, they are going to move to a country which is more developed than the source country. Okay, so I'm going to give you the details later on. So just for an introduction only, don't write anything right now. This is source country. This is destination country. Okay. When people are moving out of a country, this country is known as source country. And when people are moving into a certain country, this is known as the destination country. Okay. So this may be India, this may be USA. Now, if people are moving from UK, USA to say Australia, then you can say that Australia is the destination country for some people and USA is the source country. So it depends upon from where people are moving out, and going in. Okay, so doesn't mean the same country is the source country for everybody. So we are going to learn about why people are migrating. So see, it may be for job purpose, for better jobs, to earn a living. See, you know that the currency of UK, USA, Australia are more than the Indian currency. So why do people move abroad? They move for jobs. Another migration may be within the same country, within India, from Kalimpong to Delhi or to Chennai for medical purposes. Okay, for educational purposes. When you finish off class 12 and then you go to look for to get admissions in the colleges, that means you are migrating, you are moving from one place to another for educational purposes. Okay, so there are various reasons why people migrate from one place to another. Okay, now next we are going to see theme 5. We are going to learn about the natural and man-made disaster. Excuse me. In this chapter, we are going to learn about what is disaster. Okay, what is disaster? What are the disasters that are caused by human beings, what that are caused by the activities of human beings, which is known as the man-made disaster, and what are the disasters that are natural. Okay, so we are going to learn about what is disaster, the reasons, the causes, the effects of disaster, and then how are we going to prevent such disasters. Okay, what are we going to do when, for example, if there is an earthquake, what are we going to do? Alright, how are we going to save ourselves? Okay, so these are the different things that we are going to learn in this chapter. And then comes, we are going to learn about Asia, because India is a part of Asia. We are going to learn the details, the physical factors, alright, the political factors, the physical factors, the relief features about the climate, the mountains, the rivers. We are going to learn about all these things in this chapter. So if you see, Asia, the largest continent, is divided into two parts. First is Asia, location, extent. Where is it located in the globe? Where is Asia located? What is its extent? Means the extent of its latitudinal extent and its longitudinal extent. What is its size? How many countries are located in Asia? Which is the largest country in Asia? Which is the smallest country? Which is the highest peak? The lowest peak? The lakes, the rivers, the people, the kind of people. Okay, so all these things we are going to learn about Asia. And then similarly, we have chapter 10, climatic things, natural vegetations. Then we have the wildlife. We are going to learn about the flora and the fauna. So all these details are given in this chapter. We shall be learning everything. Now similarly, just like we learned all these different physical and political features of Asia, we are going to learn the same thing about India as well. Okay, and then in the last chapter, in theme 8, that is the Indian human resources, we are going to learn about the different human resources in India. Okay, so in the next class, I shall be beginning with the first chapter, that is population dynamics, and I shall also be giving you some notes which you can write in your office. Alright, thank you.